Well, hello, Virgo. This is your October reading. There'll be a general reading, a love reading, and a spiritual reading for the month of October. Timestamps will be in the description box below in case you want to jump in there or come back to it. Freedom is yours. So, we're going to jump into your general reading. Your first card is Exorcist in reverse. Fear of facing your own demons. The Sun. Man holding a heart. Right here, this already tells me that there is an illumination of your truth, okay, in some aspect. This is a confession of sorts of what you truly desire, what you truly want, like what's important to you. In the scheme of things, in the bigger picture, what is important to you. And then we have the sacral chakra, victory and success, and firm foundations. So these are the oracle cards before we even get into the reading itself. Virgo, you are on a self-worth path. So this is, you've been taking care of yourself, paying more attention to self-care, I feel. September led you into this energy, okay? And you're noticing that by stepping in your own power, things are just turning out better. Like, it was the best route to go. It was a good choice for you to start doing this. And now it's like you found your way. You were what felt to be lost, and you're realizing in October that you found your way. But there is a point to this. You have to admit that you were wrong before. You know? It's like you have to acknowledge that. So we have the Five of Swords, the Nine of Wands, King of Coins. Five of Coins, the Chariot, the Tower, the Ten of Cups, and the Eight of Coins. Two of Swords and the Magician in the overall energy. Yeah, you've made a decision to step in your power. You've made a decision to make the hard decisions. It's like you're not going to allow something, someone else, fear, anxiety to take your power away. Right? You're not going to allow that to happen. This is you taking control of your own life. There is a change of direction with the Chariot being in the middle. You know, it's like you're prioritizing your direction. You know, reassessing your goals, rethinking your previous methods. So what's interesting is I feel like you started to focus more on yourself, Virgo. This, just in this singular Five of Swords, I'm feeling like you were trying to think the bigger picture. Keep hope alive, be strong, think positively. And now you've decided to just part ways with that almost. And follow your own heart. That's why I feel like there's a lot of self-care, there's a lot of reinventing, there's a lot of re-examining, there's a lot of finding yourself again also in these cards. You know, because it's one of those things where you're seeing that there's something you can't change. So instead of changing it, you're learning how to work within the perimeters. So you know your self-worth, you know your drive, you know what you're capable of. You want to hold on to it. You don't want to lose it, you know? Um, it's like, I like my job. I like my business. I like what I'm doing. You know, I can be the best I can be here. And I can't make excuses, if it fails, because it was up to me. I was the driving force here. I feel like that realization, making that decision, that's the illumination here. And in this aspect, you do have to leave things behind, right? And it's useless fighting, useless arguing, useless debate, okay? It's like, why didn't I just do it? Why am I arguing about it? I could just do it and then it would be done, you know? Because you're seeing that debating spirit sent you in the wrong direction, right? And you lost a lot of things. Maybe you lost a friendship. Maybe you lost footing. You lost happiness. There was something you lost along the way. Public recognition, success, prosperity. But all that is changing. And that's what October brings, that change. It's like you're okay with that change. I'm okay with it. You're living in it. You're accepting it. You've left the fighting spirit behind. Like the debating spirit. Not your fight, not your internal fight. Because by fighting, you're almost denouncing your own happiness. So that's why there had to be change. So there's a lot of reestablishing details and small actions in your life. You're figuring out things you want to keep and things you don't want to keep. It's kind of like you're breaking a situation down into several little parts. And you're like, okay, I like this part, let's keep that. I don't like this part, let's change that. And so on and so forth to make up the bigger picture, which is your career, which is your love life, probably. We'll get to your love reading next. But that's what's happening here. And you're breaking it down to make it easier to figure out what your truths are. Instead of doing the larger picture. It's easier to fail that way, so you're breaking it down slowly. And it's easier to do because, you know, little changes are easier than big changes. I see a loss of love as well that you have been fighting for. But it almost feels to me like it was gone a long time ago. Well, let's get into your love life. All right, Virgo. Okay, Virgo. This is your love portion. So we have companion in reverse. Betrayal by misusing confidences. Loss of personal identity. Playfulness. Pay attention to the red flags. Simply love. Crown chakra and rest and reconsider, which is the 9 of Wands. There's a lot of reestablishing of your personal boundaries, Virgo. So I feel like there's a lot of changes you're implementing into your life. You may have noticed that you lose yourself in relationships or in a previous relationship that you're in. And I feel like you're trying to get that back. It's more about you than a relationship. You know, like for the relationship, it's more for you. It's like you're trying to get your excited, um, childish, free energy back when it comes to love. Um, but I feel like at the same time, you should remember to be open while doing that. I feel like there is a soulmate or someone from your past, someone that you have a connection with, someone you've been with before. This could be someone that you're with currently, that you want to rekindle with or have a stronger type of relationship with. There needed to be a spirit, like, I'm going to say it like this, Virgo. There needed to be a sort of spiritual shift in the relationship. Like things needed to change. There needed to be conversations, you know. There needed to be some realization of self, whether with you or with them. But I feel like there needed to either be a separation or some time off where you both could grow as individuals. Um, the problem is you can get a little bit blocked, right? But this is like you've had this time to think about yourself. Don't get too involved in yourself that you cut yourself off. Because I feel like there's still an opportunity or a conversation or something here that is at least worth fighting for in some way. Um, because I almost feel like it's getting to a point where you're closing yourself off. And it's more of a comfort thing that you're doing that, you know, why you're doing that. 10 of coins, 8 of swords, Ten of cups, Ace of wands, 6 of coins, 2 of swords, High priestess, 2 of wands, the Fool, and then we have the Ace of swords. All 3 of these cards want to come out, so I'll keep them. 4 of coins and the Page of cups. When it came to your love life, I feel like there was a sense of being unclear of what was either happening, where it was going. Is this person talking to me anymore? There's like a lot of questions involved here, but they're still holding on to each other, still thinking about each other. There's still some energy that, or a situation that pulls you together. And I don't know what it is about this energy. We'll get into it, but it starts sort of a new spark between you two that needed to happen. Okay. And it feels to me very clear, very new. Not experimental, but like light, quick-witted almost. Okay. Yeah, there is a balancing out of relationship. So whatever was going on with this in the past, I feel like it didn't have a future. In the direction that it was going in, you were feeling like it didn't have longevity. It didn't have a future. It needed something, some spark that it is going to get this month. Okay. It's like something needed to change. Somebody needed to open up and be truthful. I feel like you were holding a lot in. You're not now, but in the past you did hold a lot in. And that made you not quite happy. It was more focused on, is the other person happy with me? You know, what do they want? What is it that they're looking for? Instead of what you wanted. And this has turned around, complete 360 Virgo, and it's about now what I want, what I need. There is some sort of spark that happens again, I can see in October. And it's different this time. It's balanced. You share. I feel like there is more communication. It feels as though you both have officially like chosen each other. I don't want to say out loud, but it's more like quietly. You can tell that this person is being more open. You know, they're not as reluctant. It's like a realization that I need this, or I miss this person. This person was important to me. Yeah. There's an established energy of I need this, you know. I want to work on this because I need it. I'm tired of just always thinking about this person. I want to put them in my life type of energy. You're going to have a hard time, Virgo, opening up freely. I feel like you want to, and I feel like you're attempting to do it, but you're also a little bit distant. It's more of a protection thing that you're doing. So the secret that is here, and I feel like it's not a secret, it's out in the open, that there needs to be a transformation of someone's negativity. Someone is negative. Someone thinks the worst, right? Someone is trying to be controlling. And that is the problem. I do feel like this comes back up to you as a reason, like why this all started, why you were here in the first place. It's almost like this person is taking a step back all of a sudden. It's a foolish risk they're taking. You know, this person is very afraid of being unhappy, of losing. So what are they trying to do? I need some clarity. Yeah, things are going well. Whoever this person is, they do feel like things are going very well and they want to defend it. Okay? But at the same time, they're very worried that you're going to leave them and then they're going to be sad. It's a catch-22 here. So I see you being very open, like I said, and then I see it being like, slow your roll, because, you know, there's still things that need to be worked on here. But the best part about this reading is, Virgo, is that don't lose yourself in this love that both of you want. Okay? Don't lose yourself here. Remember to stand up. Remember to be strong. You do want to keep it, but it doesn't mean that you sacrifice your happiness or your self-worth to keep it either. Okay? All right. Let's get to your spiritual reading. Okay, spiritual reading for October. Virgo. You know, I feel like you just want peace in your life and balance and happiness, and that comes with soul searching, and it comes with understanding of oneself, maybe a change in who you are, your surroundings, what you once wanted in life. But the strive here is balance and security. To feel like you have the things in your life that need to be there, to feel settled, you know. That's where a lot of your energy is stemming from. That's where a lot of the changes are coming from. There's a revisiting in October, and I feel like it's in your love life, Virgo. But there's a revisiting of why you wanted to be with that person, why you wanted to be at that job, at that place, in this situation, and if you are meant to be there or if you're not meant to be there. And I feel like there are going to be some struggles. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take time. You have to look through the details of a situation to find that answer, to turn it around for you. I do feel like on this path of you wanting peace, being honest with yourself and living your truth, you do hit some complicated situations or a complicated situation that can trip you up if you allow it. Yeah, if you allow it, if you say, well, that's just how it is, or that's just usually how it goes, then you're going to get back into the situation that you were in. But you're trying to grow. You're trying to expand from it, You're trying to do less of what you're told or what you have been told, and more about what you know, what you feel, and what's true to you. That's what this month, that's what October brings in. And you have, you spent a lot of time to yourself, or gave yourself time to think, or separated yourself from individuals. And now you have that sort of oomph, that gusto to say, well, it's sad that it happened. It's sad that it went that way. But I got to be true to myself. I got to see what I can do to fix it or move on, You're doing that with a lot of more about choices than actual things. I do feel like for someone, though, it has something to do with love for sure. Okay? All right, Virgo, I love you. And I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye-bye.